In this video, we will continue with the angle properties of the circles. Now, the question is saying in the given figure, angle ACB, that means this angle, is 52 degrees and angle BCD is 43 degrees. BDC, that means this angle is 43 degrees and this angle is 52 degrees. He wants us to calculate ADB. ADB, that is this angle, and BAC. BAC, that means this angle, and finally ABC. ABC, that is this entire angle, right? Okay. Now, since we have done all the angle theorems, so here if you look at this arc AB, it subtends angle ABC, ACB and angle BDA. That means this angle and this angle is subtended by this arc at the circumference. So these two angles will be equal, right? So we can say that if this is 52, this is also 52, right? So let's write arc AB subtends angle ACB and angle ADB at the circumference. Therefore, we can say that angle ACB is equal to angle ADB. Why? Because angles subtended by the same arc at the circumference are equal. So this is ADB. But our angle ACB is 52 degree. Therefore, angle ADB will also be 52 degrees. Right? We have found the first part of the question. Now, BAC, that means this angle. Let's see which arc subtends this angle. Arc BC subtends this angle, right? Does arc BC subtend any other angle? Yes, it subtends this angle, 43. So does it mean that this angle is equal to this angle? This is also 43, right? So we will write arc BC subtends angle BAC and angle BDC at the circumference. Therefore, you can say that angle BAC is equal to angle BDC, but angle BDC is equal to 43 degrees. Therefore, angle BAC is also 43 degrees. So we got this angle also 43, right? This we have got 52 degrees. Now, he wants us to calculate angle ABC. Now our ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Why? Because all its endpoints are lying on the circle. So can we say that opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary? Right? So ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, you can say that angle CDA plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. Now, CDA angle is 43 plus 52. So 43 plus 52 plus angle ABC is equal to 180. So angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 95. So angle ABC is equal to 85. You have found all the three angles of this circle. Okay. Let's go to this question now. Here, this is the given figure. In this figure, O is the center of the circle and angle ADC is 140. And he wants us to calculate angle BAC. That means this angle we have to calculate. Let this angle be X. Right? Now, look at this. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Why? Because all its endpoints are lying on the circle. So, angle D plus angle B will be 180 because opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So, if this is 140, this will be 40. Another thing is that O is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. Does that mean angle ACB is the angle in the semicircle, and we know that angle in the semicircle is 90 degree? Right? Now, in this triangle ABC, we have this angle, we have this angle, we can calculate this angle. Right? So, let's write now. We will write ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So, therefore, angle D plus angle B is equal to 180. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. You have to write reasons for every statement that you are writing. So, angle D is 140. So, angle B will be 180 minus 140. So, your angle B is equal to 40. Right? Now, AB is the diameter of the circle. So, angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Reason, angle in a semicircle. Now, you can take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, x plus 90 plus 40 is equal to 180. Sum of the angles of a triangle. So, x is equal to 180 minus 130. So, your x is equal to 50 degree. What is your x? Angle BAC is equal to 50 degree.